understand. Like, one moment you can hear me, the next you don't. It's not like anybody called me. It's not like my phone is about to die. How do we go from sound to no sound? Like, that is so weird. And I literally just bought this phone. So is it YouTube, or is it my phone, or is it the area? Is it Wi-Fi? Like, what's the issue? But you guys got to tell me where I left off, because I was talking about Caleb, guy from the electrical place, and how he did you guys hear me about the tip, about me giving him a tip? Thanks for hitting the like button, guys. I appreciate you. Where did I leave off? Yeah, we back for a second before it goes mute again. I didn't do anything. Y'all see, I didn't touch nothing. I didn't do nothing. I'm just sitting here minding my business. That Obama, I know. I gotta go ahead and invest in something, man. You know, when Obama left the office, they stopped working the same. Okay, so did I tell you guys about the last guy and how I decided I was gonna start tipping the service workers? Okay, so did I tell you about the last guy and how I gave him a tip and how he looked at me funny? So basically, this same company, um, this same company I had used at my other house, and then I used them here. I originally got them because I thought they were black owned, right? Yes, thank you. I'm gonna finish this little story and then be done, right? But I'm gonna just show you how God works, and how when you are a true believer of God and you do things the right way, God will show God will show you how he'll make your enemies a footstool out of your enemies, right? Because God don't play about his. I promise you, he don't. So I got the guy from this one particular company, the same people that came out today. He had been to my home before, okay? Did great work. I poured into him. We talked, told him about the Air Force, all that good stuff, right? 2 years go by. I hadn't seen him. But before the 2 years, I had somebody else come because I forgot about that company. So that person looked at something else, fixed something else, and I mentioned my hallway light. That person said, "Hey, that's something simple. When it goes out, just let me know." But it wasn't really doing much. It wasn't that bad. So I called that company because I was like, "Oh, wait a minute. I used to go with them. They were real good. Let me." So I got the same guy. Now, when he first came, the young guy, um, I didn't give him a tip, but I had made a promise that anytime I have somebody do service work, depending on how big the job, I would either give them a $50 tip or a $20 tip, right? Just as an extra appreciation. So he comes back the second time, right? There's the second time seeing him. Hadn't seen him in like 2.5 years, right? But I remembered him because he's got these strikingly light brown eyes and this brown hair. And I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" He's like, "I'm good, whatever." So I go to show him. At this point, the light still came off and on, right? He went to do some work on it, look at it, diagnose it. The light just stopped working completely. And I'm like, "See, now I wasn't doing all that before." So I was under the impression that maybe he did something to make it completely go out, which means it's going to be an additional part that needs it. Like, this was a feeling I got. And what I was saying earlier was that I'm not the type of person to automatically think negative. I always give people the benefit of the doubt first. But for some reason, I just had a bad negative feeling. Like, I feel like he did something to make it worse so that he could add on extra this, extra that, right? So he charges me whatever. And I'm like, "Well, what am I going to do? I can't prove it. I'm not electrical. It's not like I know what I'm looking at." You know what I'm saying? So I paid it and I gave him a tip. And you normally, when you give somebody a tip, and especially if they're not expecting it, they'll usually, "Oh my gosh, are you sure? Oh, thanks. I appreciate this." But when I gave it to him, and like this, and he did say thank you, but he had this weird, like, why are you giving me a tip? Look, right? And so that right there in itself too was like, whoa, that was really strange. Why is he looking at me weird for giving him a tip? Right? So I don't know if he felt bad because he knew he had gypped me, and then here I go giving him a tip. Maybe. I don't know. But 30 minutes after he left, he calls me and he says, "Did I leave my shades in your home?" And I'm like, "I don't think so." So I went, ran up and down the stairs, didn't see it. Went outside, looked. I was like, "No, they're not here." And he was like, "Dang it, those were hey Lauren." He was like, "Dang it." He goes, "I just bought those shades and they're not cheap." And I remember the shades because they were nice. I remember seeing them brown. I'm pretty sure they were brown. They had like a brown tint with like gold rims. They were nice, but I don't. They weren't in my house. I looked out. I even told him come back and look yourself because I don't see them, right. And so he said, okay. He goes, well, I'm gonna look around and look. And I think I talked to him, or I think he texted me and was like, I never did find those shades. Will you look out for 'em and da, da, da. And immediately I thought to myself, that ain't nothing but God. Um, because I feel like if you do somebody dirty, if you cheat them out of money, hey, go Cree Cree, you're gonna get what's coming to you. Hey, mixed chick. And I think I was God blessed me enough to be able to see that happen because I immediately thought to myself, see, that's what happens when you do people dirty. You don't go in their house, mess something up worse than what it already was, and then say now it's this, and now you got to add that. No, I wasn't having that problem before. Now all of a sudden I got extra fees and all this. I was like, because I remember thinking to myself, God don't like ugly at all. So he lost a nice pair of shades because of him trying to get over on somebody, I think. I could be all wrong. I could have this whole story wrong. And it just in my head. But I think I'm right. Look at CDT. Partner, partner. What's good with you, man? I ain't got no homework today. So I ain't got nothing but space, opportunity, and time to fuck with you, man. I might have something at 8:30 though. But I'll be back. Look at Derek Gaines. How you doing, Derek Gaines? How you feeling? What it do? Who's saying hi, my babies? Cree Cree. Cree Cree got all the babies. Everybody love Cree Cree. But I'm at the end of my story, y'all. I done said everything I need to say. Y'all don't be giving me no damn feedback either. Y'all just like to see the craziness. But that's okay. What did I ask y'all advice for the other day and I just ended up going because ain't nobody tell me what to do? Oh, getting my second phone, all the stuff switched over. Nobody told me no. Go ahead and let the people at the you break it, we fix it store. Nobody said go take it to the Apple store. So I just didn't. I didn't. I still got the phone, ain't transferred nothing. And every time it act like it wants to toggle stuff from here, it starts making this zzz, zzz, like it want to do something. It don't do nothing. It gets excited every time, and then it does nothing. I don't know what I'm doing. This technology ain't no joke. Mixture says she ain't about to be typing out everybody's damn names. She just said hi to everybody. CDT says I'm going live tonight. I slick was thinking about not, but I'm gonna do it. If you need a break, nigga, take a break. Shit. Trust me, we understand. You do's a lot, man. But Chelsea Lynn might break out in the hives if you don't. She gonna be stalking you, man, if you don't. So if you don't do it for nothing else, you better do it for the North Carolina. Pay attention to how they tell you too, because the good ones, they run into problems. They hate to deliver the bad news of extra issues they ran into. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business. You're an employee. If something goes wrong, then you just got to tell. So I don't be going off on people. Like, I understand if it makes sense, but if it don't make sense, I ain't going. I ain't going. You would have helped if you didn't. You was on the live just looking at me too. You didn't say shit. I'm just kidding. I don't think you was there. She's a stalker. Oh, mixed chick, you on the road. Be careful. Yeah. Mo, that's exactly because that's Mo. That's hilarious because that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, Chelsea gonna go into. She gonna go into a drug on the fit. She gonna write all kind of posts at the time you should be live. Like I sure wish CDT was live right now. She gonna put a guilt trip on you and everything. Yeah. Where was y'all at before you came over here? Who y'all cheating on me with? Chitlin Nugget. All right, y'all. I'm tired. My headache is better though. Oh, Theo, I gotta get on Theo Coop's chat and see what he be talking about. Y'all be mad when Theo Coop don't go live. Damn, I need to get on his level. What he be talking about?